Hello. Wow, I lost internet there just for a moment. Welcome to my live. I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ontario, Canada. Are you a paper hoarder? Yeah, I was. And I'm certainly looking for ways to use up my paper. I have like a stack about that high. That's not embarrassing, is it? Anyway, I'm here to help you. But first, we have a bit of news. So let me just make sure I'm reading my notes. I'll put them right back here. Alrighty. Ooh, free shipping tomorrow, which is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. Free shipping in Canada is for orders over $100 or more. So you just pay the tax. So you need to make sure that your total before tax is $100. I'm going to be placing an order because as a demonstrator, I can pre-order, and there's a couple of things that apparently I thought I purchased, but I didn't, so I will place another order. I have put the link to shop and the host code for you to use. Now, if your order is over $200, do not use the host code because you will benefit from host rewards, which is awesome. There was something else I was going to tell you. I'll put out a reminder tomorrow, by the way, to say that I should make sure I'm live before oh my goodness, make sure you're live. I'll put out a post tomorrow saying that, you know, this is the day and here's the link and so on and so on. There we are. Yay. Hello, everybody. My phone's not registering that anybody's here, but clearly you're here. Hey, Bea. And hello, Elsie. Again, yep, just there on the team updates. And Sandy, hello. All right, now there was one other announcement, which is, there it is. Okay, I've teamed up with another demonstrator to bring you a class called, it's a virtual class, Fun Fold Frenzy. So like it sounds, it's all fun fold cards, and don't be afraid, they are not that difficult. They're beautiful. They're interesting, definitely interesting, but they're not going to be so hard that you're going to get frustrated and pull your hair out, because that wouldn't be good. Hello, Peggy. Welcome. So I did post today. It's green with black, a black spot on the center of it, which would indicate white writing, white print. That's what it is. I wasn't able to put the link attached to this video yet because that requires me to copy and paste. Anyway, we're going to make 6 fun fold cards. We're going to be using the brand new, I can't even show you in the catalog yet. Can't show it to you yet. The layering leaves. It's a Rachel Tessman stamp set through Stampin' Up! For her $1 million in sales. And it's really pretty. Beautiful sentiments. The font is fantastic and gorgeous, gorgeous leaves. Cost is $65 unless you're on my team. You still have time. Unless you're on my team. And then the cost goes down by $10, which is lovely. What else? If you register by May the 1st for the class, you get an extra prize ticket. There are prizes. So you register, you get a prize ticket and pay. You have to pay for the class first, obviously. If you register before May 1st or by May 1st, you get another ticket. And if you bring someone to the event, well, they have to register as well, but they have never stamped with me before, they've never been part of one of my classes, you get another ticket. Awesome or what? That is totally awesome. I will add the link after the fact, because that's the way we do it. I'll have to do it. What else? Ew, so the cards. So are you a paper hoarder? Hands up. Hands up. Hands up, people. I think you are. It's so pretty. And you're like, I don't want to use this. I mean, I love this side, but I want to use that side. And you know what? Sometimes you just have to do it. So what I'm going to do is not hit finish. I just looked at it when I'm going to hit that button. I'm not. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to be looking down at my desk. Oh, there's a hands up, Bea. Bea. We'll get around this. We will. Anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Shut your eyes if you have to for a second whilst I do this. This is never attractive. And I can't hit any of those buttons or bad things happen. Alrighty, up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. And there's my desk. And then I move you up closer. That looks pretty good. Oh, heck yeah. You're funny, Sandy. Oh, yes. Yes, we have got hoarders here. Alrighty, so you can't see the light. You can see my hands. I just go back to the video and make sure I'm centered. It's way behind, of course, when I do this. Okay, so what? I'm trying to move my chair. I've got all the measurements for you, so if you have a piece of paper handy, or you can just watch the replay. There's going to be a few because we're using pieces. Well, that's part of my computer. That's no big deal. Oh, but that's part of the arm. That is a big deal. Let's move that over and get rid of this big shadow over here. See if it updates fast enough. Oh, good. It's gone. Yay. It's still on my computer, but no big deal. These are just some of the die cuts we're using. I could probably move you a little closer too. Wow. Do you think you're ready yet, Sandy? Well, yes. Yes, I do. Okay. First things first, I'm going to be using this stamp set. It is not retiring. So this is not a huge retiring video like the last one. Wow, 12 things. Can you believe it? Artistically Ink, I've always loved this stamp set because I like any kind of watercolor look, which you may have gathered if you've watched my I'll call ink video. Just love them. And then you have like thanks, hello, best wishes, and happy birthday. What more could you need? Anyway, so that's that. And they're not together anymore, meaning that they're not in a bundle, but these are the artistic dies. They were bundled at one point. Now they're two separate entities. And we're going to use some of these dies, like, to be specific. So there's 8 dies in here. This is me, so I can remind myself. See that little 8 right there? So I can remind myself. We're using that big die and that die, which has nothing to do with the paper. I'm just showing you the dies and the stamp set we're using. Alrighty, let me go back down. There we go. All right, there's our stamp set. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I will first need to bring in, it's already messed up on the other side, some DSP. Actually, you know what? We use this DSP. Alrighty, so what I did is I took DSP. That's not DSP. Get out of there. And I cut it into 2 strips. These strips are, let me think with my little brain, 1 1/8 inches by 3 1/8. So 1 1/8, 3 1/8. And you can tell they were at one point one piece. So when I put this together on the card, I'm going to try and keep it like that. Even though they're going to be separated, it will still make sense. So the cardstock behind Mary Merlot is retiring. I made this 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I should say again, this is one of Barb's cards from her Surprise Saturday. It's the dimensions, but it's not the card itself. I've made up the card myself, obviously, with DSP. This DSP, by the way, is, which is really pretty. This is retiring because all DSP retires. It's the Awash in Beauty. And I meant to check to see if it's still available because it's retiring and things are going fast. You want to make sure that things are still there. I'm not sure of it. Come out of there. Or next. Let's just use the next one. I've got 3 here. One will work. Or 2 of them will work. And I always store them like this anyway, so I shouldn't have to shake them like I was. But hey, I did. Whoop. Trying not to get inky. Inky. I'm trying not to get... There we go. Trying not to get any glue on myself, but I just glued that finger, so it's there. But now if you like Stampin' Seal, go ahead and use it. Okay? Go ahead and use it. I save it for special things because I need my wiggle room like there's no tomorrow. Sometimes, though, I get it right the first time, and I'm like, how did I do that? So there's some of your DSP. And you might have, like me, small pieces where you've cut, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to get rid of this piece, you know, that size. That's okay. You don't have to, because now you know how you can use those. All right, so we'll set those aside. Free shipping is tomorrow, Sandy. The 19th only. It's a one-day thing. And it's on orders in Canada of $100 or more. So if there are retiring products that you love, get them. If you're a demonstrator, well, you can also order. And you can get some of the pre-order goodies too. Alrighty, so this is also from a Wash and Beauty, but I gotta tell you, like, take a look at this. That is so bright. I like it, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. So whenever you want to change the color, bring out your blends. And in this case, I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. Oh, I forget. Is this one color retiring? Because I have not gone through the list. I have not changed anything. I haven't removed. I meant to, but I just didn't get to it. So this is a blending brush. And this is Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to tap a little bit off, and I'm just going to go around the edges. I'm not making the whole thing darker, but I just want to add a little bit more color. A little bit extra to it. You know, just to give it a little more pizzazz. Now, I noticed on my original card that I went in pretty far, and I really changed the lightness. A fair bit of it's going to get covered up. Anyway, I will give you the measurements of this and the rest of the cards, by the way. Card stock and such that we're using. That's a teeny bit dark right there. And you can make that up just by going a little darker elsewhere. I made a blob. Oh no, I made a blob. Just keep doing it. Go over it. This is a very easy card, by the way. Very, very, very easy. I try to not make them so difficult that you're like, I'm never going to make that. I want you to try and make them. You know, I really do. And I lost us. There we are. Oh, my video's back at showing. Oh, stop. Wait. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button. We don't want to hear me that way. I'm a doorknob. Anyway. Ew. But I must say, I did get my new catalog in the mail today. I mailed one to myself as well as my customers. I wanted to make sure that I would know roughly when your catalogs would be arriving. Alrighty. Oh no, who did that? Do you see that? I inked up my desk. Hang on. I can't believe that I would do that. I always have my spray bottle here, so let's get rid of that. And my spray bottle's not very full. There, because we don't need to get green. I always have these rags right beside me. Something inevitable will happen. And that's what it's all about, right? Alrighty, so let's bring in some more goodies. Here's our card base. Oops, I got an inside in there too. Hang on, Sloopy. Here's our card base, and this is my standard 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. So it's half a sheet of paper. Mary Merlot, which is retiring. And this is like way out of my comfort zone to be using this color with this color. So what I did is I put a buffer in between, which is this. So this is basic white, not the thick, just regular. And the size of this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And the piece we were just using our stamping blend brush on, which is the Wash and Beauty paper, see, is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So we're layering up, in other words. So let's do that. And around we go. I was watching a demo the other day. I can't think of her name. And she went all over the whole thing. And I'm thinking, how are you going to pick that up? Okay, I'm here to tell you, you do not need to use that much. It is paper. It's not going to fall apart. You remember in some previous videos when I said I love green and white together? Like, doesn't that just freshen that up and just make it so pretty? Alrighty, and now, see with my buffer here, now it looks like that, and I do like that very much. And by the way, in my class coming up, where I've teamed up with another demonstrator, we're using, of course, new products. New products and nothing retiring because they'll be gone by then. But I do recommend you sign up. There we go. We're done. No, I'm just kidding. So see what I mean by just changing that darkness, making a dark bit around there? It looks a bit better, but a little bit way too plain for me. So what I did, like I said, is I cut out from those dies I mentioned. I missed a piece, but you know what? That's going to probably get covered anyway. How does that look to you? Like, I love that. And I did cut out the leaves, but I was playing with them, so I've already like snipped using my fingernails, snipped some off. So we only need 3 of them. So I'm going to take, wait, here's 3. And I don't know once I put these on if these leaves are all going to show, but we'll start with that. Now, I was a bad Sandy. I was a very bad Sandy, and I didn't use the adhesive sheets. Unbelievable, I know. So I'm going to do the thing I don't like doing, which is gluing in little places. I don't know what I was thinking when I was creating the card. Really don't. You would be best to use, on something this delicate, you would be really, it's worth your while to use the adhesive sheets, which of course are available in my online store. Yep, I don't just make pretty cards, I sell the products too. Have to tell you, today my tummy is so happy. My little 3-year-old grandson and I made pizza together. Now we didn't make the crust. That's like way beyond my skill level. But we did. It was like a flatbread. It was big. And I'm not worrying about this not sticking down because it's going to be covered up. Anyway, I let him put the sauce on and I let him decide how much cheese and how much Parmesan would go on top. And I got to tell you, it was delicious. He's amazing. Because little kids don't have the inhibitions that we have about cooking and, oh, I'm going to do something wrong. No, they just go for it. Okay, just in case I need another leaf, I'm going to grab one because I think this one's going to be covered. I can probably somewhat tell. Yeah, it's totally going to be covered. So we're going to glue these guys on. Same thing, totally forgot the adhesive sheets, which I think I just used in, I don't know, last week's video. Sometimes the weeks all go together. Sometimes. All right. Now together, this looks pretty silly, doesn't it? It doesn't really go together, but it's going to get covered, so it will. Oh, and you have an option as well to put on like a band. It'll make sense more on my other cards because I have a couple samples to show you as well. Probably could have put that on underneath. I can't believe I forgot again. Did I glue all that down? Yep, mostly. Okay, so you can use the band. Well, that might be a good question to ask you. Do you think I should use the band or leave it this time? This piece, by the way, if we decide to use this piece, is 1 1/4 by 4 inches. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And I have used one of the new, but I think they're not in stock right now. It's an online exclusive, and you get the 3 together. And this is the crosshatch of the 3 embossing folders that you get. It's either that or I should cut this narrower. Let's see how it looks. Put that one there, kind of. Again, not really centering. See how a lot of this is covered up, so I wasn't too concerned. And then leaf number 3 would be coming out kind of like that. So I think I can put that on already. I will put this on because I put it on the original. And you know, I sometimes get questions about the opposite side. So this is the emboss side. I'm hoping you can see the pattern on that. It's a crosshatch. Oh, I should put it down in the light. That would help. This is the deboss side. So everything's pushed the other way. And if you want something really subtle, you can use this side. I like the crosshatch side, so I'm going to use that. Oh, Norma Jean says, use the band. The band is happening. The band is ready to rock and roll. All right. And let's see where we're going with that. Right about here and here. Yeah, because that's going to get covered. All right, and I have to turn it sideways to see that I put that on straight. On one of my other cards, I'll show you I used vellum because it was just going to be too heavy for the card, if that makes sense. All right, and let's glue that as well. And we'll see if we can get that underneath part glued. Here we go. Here goes nothing. And I do want that up a bit higher than the other two. I don't want them right at the same level. All right. Did I pop these up? No, I did not. I popped up the sentiment. So we'll glue these. Wait a second. I'm gluing this one first. Even though I did that kind of backwards, I'm going to glue this one first. Because, well, ask me how I know. I know because last time when I made the first card, I was like way over here. And this one ended up on the edge. And I'm like, that looks dumb. So yeah. Put on your right panel first. And you'll notice like everything I do is kind of wonky. It doesn't need to be at a specific, you know, I have to put that in the center and all that. No, that's not me. That's so totally not me. Alrighty. Get this going the right direction. So there's the rest of that flower right there. So we're going to put that down. Little space in between. Nothing like really huge. Getting the glue off my fingers. There we go. And then just get that as straight as possible. Now you can still see that in there, and that's okay, because we're not done. Alrighty, we're going to do the sentiment. So I cut out the vellum using the layering circles, and I cut out the best witches? Where are my best witches? Best wishes out of Mary Merlot, kind of keeping the color going. I tried different colors underneath and nothing was working. And white, I just wanted it to be lighter. So that's what I went with. And then this again is from the stamp set that I talked about at the beginning, artistically inked. So I can do this. Nobody's going to see this. Now it is slippery on vellum, so you need to hold it for just a second and just chat and just chat. Hold it together. And over. So no one's going to see that. Is that pretty straight? Get the glue smushed down. And then we're going to bring in the dimensionals. And a pair of scissors. Alrighty. And then, oh, hang on. I got ahead of myself. I almost did it. We are not done. We have to put on some twine. Well, in this case, it's called Simply Elegant Trim. And you know how sometimes I take the center out? I don't need to do it for this one. And if you want to take the center out, you just go like this. Because it's a little, I find it more pliable. You're going to go like this. And in here, my eyes are looking for it. It's in there. The white piece. Oh, I did not already pull it out. Nope. Is in here. Every other time I do this, I can find the white piece. Anyway, there's a core of it that's white. When you actually find it, you just pull it out. But I couldn't find it. Anyway, we didn't waste very much. It is in there. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it right now. Alrighty, get down, get down. Alright, this is where I'm use seal. Because I want, but we don't want to see it, so we don't want to go right over to the edges. This is going to go this direction. And you know me and my loops, you know me. You know me. Goes this way, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to loop this back up. This is one of our loops. It's kind of saving product. And we're not done, by the way, with our DSP. There's more to come. And 2 more cards. Stay. Good. There's one little loop. I don't like to go too far because El Cheapo here does not like to overdo the embellishments. Actually, that one can stay there. And then I'm just going to add another piece. We want to make the most of our products, right? Oh, and I just want to tell you something. It was an interesting story that another demonstrator that I know was telling. We're on the same Uplines team. She had gone to Scrap Fest, which is in was last weekend. It was at the Kitchener Auditorium, and anyway, she said she could not believe the prices of the stamps. So she said she saw one that she really liked. It was one stamp was 40. I'm just gonna say 40. I think she said 41, but I'll say 40. That's crazy for one stamp. I always do it like this. I'm gonna do a pretend. Let's pretend I'm just gonna make up a number. Say this is $30. Don't quote me on that. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stamps. It's right there. 12 stamps. When I divide 12 into 30, that makes sense. That's one of the things that attracted me about Stampin' Up! Is that, you know, you might be in the $30 for the stamp sets, but you get lots. In most cases, you get lots of stamps, so it's totally worth it. And just the quality alone helps. I'm gonna put a little one right there. My minis are here. I can't believe it. Alrighty. So I want to pop up everything. Alrighty. Now, if you wanted to doll this up a little bit more, you could use your Wink Castella. I'm not going to. Did I get all of them? 1, 2. It's shiny everywhere. There we go. And we'll put that there. And right about there. There. It's still above the band. Still above. All right, and then we're going to use these guys. So, I do have it. The other day, it's hard to find when I have it the wrong direction. I was working away and I went like that, and the lid to this flew off, and I've not found it yet. I know, you'll be like, what kind of a mess have you got going on? Just enough that I can't find it. Plus, it's kind of small. All right, so let's just see. There's our medium size. I was looking at them upside down, going, where's my medium? Where is my medium? I likes my medium. I want to put that a little further away. That's too close to the leaf for me. Again, the beauty of the Take Your Pick tool, you can just pick it up and move it. And I want to move it. Here. And I think I'm going to stick with the small ones because hello, I have a larger one there. Turn it over, turn it over. All right, that's the front, mostly done. For the inside panel is going to be the same size as the white panel was here. So that is 4 1/8, yes, by 5 3/8, and you guessed it. But this, I'm not coloring this little piece. I am not going to do that. And I think it's just a slight bit too long, and I'm going to cut that. So you may have pieces like this when you cut your DSP. I'm not saying keep every piece, but I've used 1, 2, well, 3 if you count that, 4 pieces of DSP. Now you can change up this card in so many ways, and versatility is what I look for, not only in my stamps, not only in the paper, but also for my cards. Because if you can use that same design over and over, but nobody knows it, bonus. Because sometimes it's hard, isn't it, coming up with new ideas. All right, are you even? Let's find out. It looks pretty even. All right, and my scissors are right here. Do it this way. And I see some glue. We'll get rid of that. All right. And cut that tiny little bit off right there. Whoop. Right there. All right, let's glue that in. And then I'm going to bring out the other cards so you can see them. Wow, it's sounding noisy, like I'm really squeezing to get the glue out, because I will use it to the last drop. We're not wasters, are we? No siree. Alrighty. We'll put that on. Do you like that bright green with the white? It's granny apple green, actually. The granny apple green with the white and that is so messy. That is a bad cut, Sandy. I'm just going to have to fix that again. Oops. Keep hitting my head on the setup I have going on here. I will so get under there and get that. That's better. There's our inside. There's the front. They're almost identical. You can see they didn't land at the same spot. So I always get comments like when I was doing classes, well, how far is that from the bottom? It's as far as your eye wants it to be from the bottom. So I like this because I was able to pick this leaf out and put it on top. This one's covered up. No biggie. We still have our 3 leaves at the bottom. However, this is the one I made during the class. Now I put some new things in and I changed this, so I don't follow all of the steps. And this was a host paper that will be retiring. And what's the name of that? Something design. I'm looking to see if I can see it closely. Design a Dream? That might be right. Might be. So this is all from the same batch, and these are the leaves from the, oh boy, Tropical Leaf. And that sentiment's also from Tropical Leaf. There's the inside. And even though it's a white inside, I still put a layer inside. Alrighty, and then this one, it's always good to have on hand. See, I would call this either like someone's ill or someone may have passed away. This could be a sympathy card as well. This is the paper. So this paper, oh rats, I forgot the name of that one too. Hang on. I have it right here. I'm so bad with the name. Sun Prints. You remember that paper with all the cool colors and such. Alrighty. So this one, I felt that a dark band or like any color band was too much, so I used vellum. When in doubt, use vellum. And if you're wondering how I put this on and you can't see the adhesive, is because I did that adhesive sheet trick I showed you a couple weeks ago where I had the vellum, but when I'm doing something small like this, I'll cut out a little square. And I put adhesive sheet on behind here. And then I put another piece of vellum, and then I cut them. So everything's all attached. We got a little sandwich there of vellum, adhesive sheet with the sticky off of both sides, and then vellum again. Ran it through with the same dye as this one from the Stylish Shapes. And you really can't see you can see the design behind, but you can't see the adhesive. Anyway, so that was that card. And like I said, it's definitely more dramatic than that. And there's the inside. This is all the same paper, Sun Prints. This was a dark part of the paper, and I just went, that works. And there we go. I'll be posting the pictures like usual. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, we like these colors, very striking together. And I said, like, I really love the granny apple green with white, and that just, woo. And Debbie says, very pretty. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're just over half an hour. So let's go over this. I gave you all the details. Oh, those were the rhinestones, basic rhinestones. You knew I use them a lot. I did do that. My class, again, I will put that up in the comments when Facebook lets me. Sometimes it has to do, it's Facebook business before it will let me. But do look for that class. And if you are getting my newsletter, you actually already know about my class with the other demonstrator, making fun folds that you can make. Don't be afraid. You will be able to make. They're going to be very pretty. And I've never made them before, so I want to show you something that I don't want to repeat. So you will not see me making those particular designs. That's reserved for the class. And my friends, that's it for this evening. Have a wonderful week. My hands are cold. I heard the furnace turn on this morning. We were at, 3 degrees last night? It snowed a little bit when we went to get the mail. I think I did say that for like seconds. And yeah, my hands are really cold right now. So I hope you keep them warm wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Join me again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.